Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. You might think that I'm embarrassed by the way the last episode ended, but you'd be wrong because that was 2 days ago. I don't possess the capacity to be embarrassed by stuff that happened that long ago. Except, you know, in like 8 years I'll probably be falling asleep and be just about to be asleep, and then all of a sudden I'll remember, hey, remember that time you had a miraculous come-from-behind Gungeon victory, but you forgot to get the bullet that kills the past from the blacksmith on the forge, and I'll lay awake for several minutes just pondering how a man could be so stupid. But it's okay. That was a good run, nonetheless. At least it wasn't 23 minutes long. Like our last one, or 2 ago, I guess. It's okay. There's good and bad in Gungeon. The one thing I'll say about Gungeon is that it is tough to, you know, keep people in suspense. If you have a truly awful run, the odds are it's going to be like 1/3 the length of a average Gungeon victory. So certainly when you're watching the episodes, it probably gives you a little indicator of how things are going. You know what's weird though is people are like, man, NL, you sucked in today's Sekiro episode, and you sucked in today's Gungeon episode. What was going wrong in your life on that day? The honest-to-goodness answer is they're recorded on different days. So you really should be asking what goes wrong in my life every day. But no, it's like, you know, I had a great day in Gungeon, bad day in Sekiro, great day in Sekiro, bad day in Gungeon, and then all of a sudden the videos just happen to come out, you know, completely, you know, coalescing with one another. You know what I mean? It creates narratives, or it creates context that doesn't actually exist, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I don't mean to sound bitter. I'm not, you know. I had somebody come into chat and they were like, has anybody talked to you about Sekiro episode 22 yet? Yo, it's a railgun. We've been getting real good luck with chess. And I went to check it. I was like, what do you mean, has anybody talked? Is the audio wrong? Is it desynced? Is the frame rate bad? Did YouTube F up the publishing somehow? Like, what went wrong? And then when I went to look at it, it turns out it's just like, people were like, you're not going the right way. You don't have to be gun shy about sending me criticism about that. That doesn't bother me at all. The only thing I find, oh, dude, we're definitely gonna have a great chance to flawless this boss. It's like any of you guys, and this is something I've brought up many times across multiple different series. By the way, people have told me green chest actually better than blue chest. It's one big tip I've learned, and also synergy chests don't always pay out with a synergy. They only pay out with the synergy if they roll blue, apparently. It's like a slot machine. I did not realize. Thank you. I'll tell you what, though. Having gotten a gun, let's get an active or a passive. Fire amulets? Yeah, so blanks ignite enemies. But, oh, hold on. Ice this dude with that first. Anybody got a friend that'll send you a message that's like, we need to talk? And then you freak out about it, and then it turns out what they wanted to talk about was like, hey, what time's good for coffee? 6 or 6:30? You know, it's not actually that big of a deal at all. That's what it's like when people are like, no, dude. When people are like, hey, what's wrong with your episode? You know, I go, I don't know, what's wrong with my episode? And they go, well, you just weren't playing up to snuff. I'm like, oh, you save the what's wrong comments for like if something actually goes wrong. Otherwise, it's a boy who cried wrong situation. Alright, so not getting the flawless there, a little embarrassing. We do have HP though, so I'm not sweating that. We did have another blank, which is like the most annoying part of it, I suppose. The Vorpal Gun is pretty good. I've been told it is a Jabberwocky reference from Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll! Nothing. But it's also a D&D, and it's a sword that kills when it crits, or it crits a lot or something like that, so it seems like this probably has a critical role associated with it, and in all likelihood that critical role maybe is lethal. So here's my thinking right now. Is it better than Blasphemy? I honestly don't know, but my expectation is that the answer to that question is probably no to begin with, because Blasphemy is pretty good. But moreover, I really don't want to use it right now. I just don't want the rat to get it. I don't want to use it right now because we can always... Well, let me put it this way. We have no choice but to basically use it once we lose HP. And in all likelihood, we will probably lose HP at some point on this run. So, I mean, we already did on the boss fight, but... What do you got for me? No, thank you, sir. Not today. Is that a synergy? It is a synergy lady, right? Up here? You think 49 gold is enough right off the bat? Go ahead, make my day. Screwed it up, dude. God bless the Gungeon developers. I cannot say, and maybe we shouldn't have taken a chance on it, but I cannot say with confidence, oh, this is not the synergy lady at all. God, he's good. I remembered. Teleporter prototype, but it has a synergy? I mean, we've already had chaff grenade. Production model. What the heck? I don't know how this works now. Oh, it bounces. Alright, I mean, I'll stick with it. So I know what it does. And that was dumb damage. It lets you teleport. But it teleports you randomly. Which means it could take us to the boss right away. I think. I had it on one of Kate's co-op runs, I think. Really, like, the reason I think that this actually might be pretty good is, you know, especially if you're going to fight the Lich, you don't really want to do the entirety of the secret floor, I think. So if you just want to get to the boss fight ASAP, this might give you a chance to do so, or maybe alternatively you walk into a room and you're like, this room's garbage. I don't want to be here. This gives you an out. But I don't know if it's actually, you know, if it's 10 out of 10. I knew it was going to happen, dude. We didn't really have much of a choice in the matter there. Well, we did have a choice. The choice was made for us. Right. The choice was made for us when I didn't purchase a key. Pretty bad damage. I'll tell you what, let's not throw good HP after bad. Definitely guilty of being like, you know what, like, why would I... Okay. Like I said, don't throw good HP after bad. Are we free? We're not free. You know, of thinking of HP as if it's like a Boolean, you know? We either have full HP or we don't. It's not really fair. You know, the less HP you have, the harder it is to get back to max no matter what. So I'm hoping and definitely thinking that this is a great, flawless enabler. Not just for this particular boss fight, but for all boss fights in the future. I mean, this isn't even close. Look at that. It was like we spent 11 bullets, no blanks. We got back to full HP. Is that the elephant gun? Dude, I think the elephant gun is pretty okay. Hegemony credits are popping off like crazy. I got nothing to complain about whatsoever. We also have got to be getting close to the rat key. And I believe once you have it unlocked, you never have to pay full price for it ever again. I didn't find the other chest. That's right. I was walking around like, I feel like I've left something behind on this floor. Yeah, maybe just, you know, one or two things. You know, should have been very, very easy for me to not get hit here. It's okay. We'll use the Vorpal Gun for now. If anything, I'm not saying it's a positive, but it does give us a chance to at least not squander ammunition. What I was going to say earlier, by the way, was God bless the Gungeon devs. I don't know this for a fact, but it really seems to me like they've made it so enemies that teleport typically, or maybe always, only teleport within your camera, which is so freaking helpful, dude. Oh my god. Told you. Now we didn't need railgun ammo. Don't get it twisted. What do you got? Right, I remember. Will I open a blue chest? I definitely don't want a gun munch. I'll spend a key to open a blue chest. And also 259. So we're probably like 3 or 4 runs away from that at least. But, ooh, Monster Blood. It's HP. Emits deadly ooze when damaged. Sure, it doesn't not emit deadly ooze when damaged, but the most important thing is that it also gives us an HP upgrade, which I think is really mission critical. So you might think that, and I guess we should have probably teleported a little bit, but you might think that by virtue of the fact that I don't have full HP, I'd be disappointed. That's not really the case right now. I actually feel like we got a pretty good setup with respect to our, love it. Love it. With respect to our loadout specifically. So I actually think, you know, not having the blasphemy, sure, is a little bit of a bummer, but simultaneously, it's actually maybe kind of, I don't want to say a positive, but not as much of a negative as it was on the last run when, you know, in situations where we didn't have full HP, we were just like, I don't know what to do, dude. I don't have any other guns. What we got? Okay, Cannon Balrog. Trying to hit him, like, in such a way that the bounces stand a chance to hit him as well. That was just self-preservation. There's one downside to the railgun. It takes a minute to warm up. Once it's warm, oh, dude, the world's your friggin' oyster, but I'm ready. Oh, that was a real close one. In fact, if those hadn't evaporated, we would have lost our flawless. We wouldn't have been toast. We would have lost our flawless. Okay, dude, this is like a speed run here, too. 12 minutes in, third boss dead. Obviously, we're going to do the rest of the floor. So I have seen this before as well. Big head. It is a large head. Stone dome. Big head mode. I don't know if it's actually any good. It is cursed, so I imagine it's solid, but I don't know. I don't know how they balance this freaking game, dude. What do I look like? Some kind of brain genius? I'll tell you, I almost want to leave just because we can, and because our only goal is to, you know, beat the dragon and then kill the past. And I think we have the tools, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fight that temptation, okay? I am gonna teleport on the regular. I don't know, it seems like teleporting might also kill an enemy in the room we land in. It's the second time it's happened. I feel like maybe that's the synergy with the railgun. Apart from the railgun also, I mean, maybe it always bounced and it just does more damage now, but either way, it's doing some great work. I also feel like, just tactically, if you have the blasphemy available, it's kind of like, it should be your go-to. Because, you know, you're not always going to have it. And plus, you know, there's a lot of stuff to like about the blasphemy. The big one for me is the fact that while you're using the blasphemy, you're not spending ammo on anything. So, like, I think that's, I'm not going to say underrated because I don't know what anybody rates anything in this game. Just when I thought I was out, they sucked me back in. But I'm telling you, I rate it pretty highly at least. And this one is shaping up to be maybe the most solid run, or one of the most solid runs we've had so far. Got him. I feel like half the reason I take damage on this room... Dude, our shots are homing too, aren't they? They are. Half the reason I take damage on this room is because I for no reason whatsoever, walk myself out into the middle. Like, why bother? It's a passive. Silver bullets. You can just tell from the icon. Sorry, I keep hitting escape to see what it is. Massively increased damage to the jammed and somewhat effective against bosses. Okay. So if we got a lot of curse, we'll face a lot of jammed enemies. We'll do more damage to them. I don't think it's particularly good right now with 2 curse, but it also helping against bosses. Definitely, you know, gonna be a couple of rooms where that plays a role. And who knows, maybe we'll come across some seriously annoying jammed enemies. But for now, most important thing, you know, when people say, like, you know, my biggest enemy, myself. And everyone's like, ah, that's really overconfident. That's what I'm gonna say right now. Biggest enemy, 100% myself. Because if we don't go to the blacksmith on the forge, then it's kind of... It's not all for naught, you know. We're still having a fun time playing the dang old video game here, but we are not making progress. But this one, I don't know, it seems pretty much a foregone conclusion we're going to have a good shot. So I'm going to teleport again. Don't freak out. Just give me a minute to finish this off first. There might be a better use case for teleport that I don't understand. Like, I was thinking maybe it's a weighted teleport like the ones in Isaac. Like, once you've gone to all the rooms, it teleports you to the secret room by default or something like that. Easy. No keys, so we'll decide. You know what? Just crack it, dude. Green chest, yes, better than blue chest, which we spent on, but simultaneously, we're not going to make it back, so... Whoa! Did I get it exactly right? Or was that luck? That was pretty cool. You know what? We might as well, for 1 key, why don't we talk to the map maker? We've seen the whole floor. I don't know if it's, you know, we don't know what level of chest he's going to give us. Maybe you do. Okay, sure thing. By the way, I have to go to this room first. Then, okay, what do you got for me? I've shared the completed map. Ring of Mimic Friendship. Again, I hit the escape button. I feel like I'm playing this one perfectly. Makes chests safer. If I could afford duct tape, I would consider it. Duct tape's a cool item. Allows you to combine 2 guns. I don't know what we'd want to call, like the Vorpal Gun and Stone Head might be a cool combination. Thinking of like fast firing, homing bullets that if they hit, have a really good chance to crit. You're dead, brother. It's my favorite Goosebumps book. You're dead, brother. It's a really good one. It's good enough, it didn't even feel like a Goosebumps book. It felt like a Fear Street original. Yeah, why would you, like, take this path, though? That's right, I do it every time. I forget. You can attack the skulls. I always, always, always see them as a passive enemy for whatever reason. We're set, though, dude. 6 HP on the ice caves. Just, you know, every once in a while, I just wish a game would mix it up, right? Like, it's always ice, then fire. Look at Spelunky. I mean, maybe it's an homage, now that I think about it, but... It's always like mines, ice, fire. Maybe there's a grass level in the middle. Or sometimes a grass level at the start. What if some, you know, platforming video game... I'm just... Oh, trick gun. Hold on. What does it work with? Alternates between handgun and shotgun forms, but it gets a benefit from the silver bullet. Let's see. I mean, it definitely seems to shoot out silver shotgun shells. I don't know, they might shoot out silver actual bullets as well. I mean, they do appear silver. I'm gonna be 100% straight up with you, though. Seems like it's kind of not our first priority of a gun. That's probably fair to say. Let's go back to Blasphemy temporarily, even with the synergy. Hey, man, not all synergies are created equal, you know? Yeah, what if a Mario game just started with Bowser's Castle once? And then the final world was just an idyllic, like, donut plains. They don't have the guts. They got too much to lose. That's why we need a courageous indie developer to do it. It definitely killed an enemy. Oh, hello, my spider friend. Dude, we're so set. We have 2 armor. Which means in order to not be at full HP, we have to get hit 3 times. Pretty unlikely. At least for the, you know, immediate future here. Just please, God. It's like, I don't know if you've been watching Slay the Spire. I would highly recommend it. There's some slappers in there recently, but I mean, I'm biased because, you know, I made the content in the first place. But yep, that's completely fair. Yep, that's also fair. Turns out, not that unlikely that I'll screw this one up early. But, you know, in Slay the Spire, I got these runs going on where, like, you know, you can only have 1 relic. Relics are like items in this game. You can only have 1 gun for... Well, let's say you can have infinite guns, but you can only have 1 passive item, right? Not that hard in this game, I think, but... In Slay the Spire, it's a little touchy from time to time. Because the game is balanced on like a razor's edge, just the way it's designed. I see a synergy room there. This is like that, where like the only thing I need to remember is not like, hey, dummy, dodge the bullets. I mean, that's pretty important as well. The most important thing, though, is, hey, dummy, make sure you talk to the forge. That lady can make your life a lot easier. Okay, what do you got? 61? I'll pay 61. Hook me up. Give me a blue roll, please. We've done it. Chest teleporter. Okay. A lot of teleport-related items. Moves the chest to the next floor. What? What does it synergize with? The other teleporter. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what to do with that. I know we could sell him junk, but we probably don't need to sell him junk. So here's what I'm gonna do. How do you switch active items? Let's check that in the controls real quick. Because apparently I am able to have 2, at least if it's these 2. Next item, left shift. Okay. We'll go into a room with a chest. You know what? We should probably start at... You idiot. Should probably start just by using the regular teleporter. Like, maybe the regular teleport takes us to chests by default. You know, even if it works once, I'm not going to sign off that that's a guarantee, but let's see. Definitely appears to have done it. Is this a chest we'd already been to? I'm confused, dude. I'm like, now use this? doesn't appear to work that way. Alright, well, you know. I don't really understand this yet, but I like that I don't understand it. I don't like a game... You know, I played a lot of roguelites in my day. And in a lot of them... I'm not even being slightly sarcastic when I say this. And I know most of the time I say I'm not being slightly sarcastic. It's because I'm being really sarcastic. It's actually genuinely not the case here. This happens all the time. You get an item, and it's, you know, Molly's sack of cheddar cheese. And then you pick it up, and you're like, oh, I get it. This is X item from Isaac. I like that, you know, Gungeon is keeping me a little bit on my toes. Dude, these bullets are large. Where are you? I've taken so much damage. I'm, like, extremely embarrassed. Please don't watch this episode. I think it's time for a weapon change. You know, no disrespect to the Vorpal Gun. But, you idiot. I kind of like that the stone head seems like its thing is you just kind of hold down the left mouse button until all enemies are dead. I really appreciate not having to aim. I think that that's a really underrated part of the experience. I mean, this feels like a secret room, dude. How much are you? 45. It is a secret room. What on earth happened here? Dude. Oh, open it. Okay. Dude, hegemony rifle's pretty good, right? I think it's pretty good, at least. What do I know? Good point. I don't really want it, to be honest. I kind of... That's the black hole. I don't think it's bad, necessarily, but... It's not really what we're gunning for. Get it? I'll buy the key. What we're gunning for. I'm getting the key because I want to open up this thing over here. And because I also think that we're pretty much set for, like... the boss. Thank you for not being inactive. Is it like when it gets hit, it slows time? The blue Guan stone slows down time upon receiving damage. Okay, so I'm hoping that we never see what this does, but it's unlikely. Anyway, I think a hegemony rifle is like a decent sort of backup gun. Now, you only got one blank. No guarantees on the flawless here. We have done it against this guy before. Okay, just the worst conceivable timing on that. I mean, from me. 100% my bad. The Guan stone is like a mini blank. With their guans and their guans. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, brain, what are you trying to reference here? There we go. In your head, they are fighting. Ooh, 1, 2, ah, ah, ah. There you go. That's obviously Zombie by the Cranberries. Half a red heart. You know, that's on me. Oh, we've already been to our secret room. Okay. So we're taking Stonehead down, kind of clips through the elevator. Previously, I thought this was a good game. Now that I saw there was the slightest bit of Z fighting, maybe got to give that a thumbs down. Just kidding. Sorry, a little iced coffee. 4 blanks, too, because of our amulets, I assume. It must have a better chance to go to the secret room, is the only explanation. So we're getting very close to being done with this run. Most important thing by far... Be sure to speak with the blacksmith. Get the bullet that can kill the past. The prototype railgun will absolutely destroy the dragon. You know, especially with 4 blanks, I'd say there's an acceptable chance of a flawless. I can't believe he yet lives. Turns out maybe Stonehead... not the strongest gun in the game. But is there anything else we'd rather use? I don't know. Feels pretty good. Dude, you gotta love that. Okay, I should be teleporting at all times. Remember, if we teleport and we're close to the dragon, who cares? Kill the dragon, and then go back. Get the bullet. I feel like we're stacked here. I know I've said it about 40 times over the course of the episode, but like... I thought I could get that second roll. That was not like a... It was not the usual error. You know what? I will take ammo for that. My usual error is like, I didn't see it coming, dude. There's nothing I could do. My new error there was like, I thought I could do more. These enemies are getting, like, petrified or something. It's the head. When the head faces them, they get real gun shy. Pun intended. Much prefer the rooms with the forge hammer, where the hammer literally has no chance to hit us at all and just attacks the center of the room ineptly over and over and over. I feel like Stonehead is like a quality of life. Not the most amazing gun ever invented. Love it. But, all you gotta do, basically you can focus 100% on your dodging. I respect that. Blacksmith? I really thought that would be the blacksmith. Yep, I walked right into it, to be honest with you. Nothing to offer in my own defense on that one. Taking a lot of damage. Suddenly very happy that this run is not going to heck. Sorry, Google DeepMind language filter comes for us all eventually. Ah, dude. Blooper, first off. You may know it as the gun from the movie Blooper. Pretty good movie. Undermined by a little bit of a twist that annoys people, but, you know, you can't judge the whole movie just based on, you know, something that happens at the very end of it, in my opinion. Not everybody's going to feel the same way, but I've long since come to that realization. I rolled, and a table hit me. I take great offense to this. I have to level with you. I am 1,000% unconcerned about the Dragon fight, and I'm being as sincere as I could possibly be. Thank you for the gold casing. We also know where to go now. So let's start, and I like, this is not to rush the run down. Ah, crap. Thank God for the crit, dude. It's not to rush the run down. It's because there's only 2 things left on the to-do list before the past. Speak to the blacksmith. Hey! Speak to the blacksmith. Get the gun that kills the past. He curved the bullets. But definitely some serious bad plays happening here. I'm sorry to say. Alright, you're gonna make me go over there. I really don't want to do this, just to be clear. You know what I can do, maybe? Just get some goo. Light it up. Come on, you gotta be close. From beyond the grave. God, well, okay, that's embarrassing. This room should not be that tough. But again, 5 blanks, 2.5 HP. I would rather be fighting the Dragon at this point than be fighting any other room. And I think, sadly, time is proving my case here. Please? That hurts. Huge. Just blast them, dude. Okay. Okay. Hello. Yes, it's me. No problem. That was easy. This is extremely easy. Wasn't even concerned for my life at all. Thank you for the full heart. I really appreciate it. Now, if you, how much the ammo? 48. That's like a perfect amount of ammo for that, or money for that to cost. So go ahead and toss me 16 more shots for this son of a gun. We're so, oh, hold on. There's a blue chest back here too. We're oh so close to fighting the Dragon. Dude, +1 to gun. +1 to bullet. Whatever. Look. Masterwork bullets. They have precisely one better than normal bullets. That's what I'm looking for at this point in my life. Slightly better bullets. Very few complaints for me to offer there. And you might be saying, NL, why won't you teleport? I'm terrified we're going to teleport further away from the boss. At this point, we shouldn't be in this mode, but to thine own self be true. You ever hear that expression? It's not a Taylor Swift quote. I think it's Shakespeare. You know, 601, half a dozen of the other. But I think that things are getting a little touchy. The most sensible thing for us to do is guarantee ourselves the safest drag gun fight. I can't keep all the puns straight sometimes. Possible. And the way that we do that is oh so simple. Prototype railgun. Blanks whenever you're in the slightest bit of danger. Which I would not describe this as being one of the... Now I would describe it as being one such situation. Dude, having 5 blanks really opens up the flawless opportunities. He's not going to shoot. He shot. I really didn't think he could get it off before I got my shot off. And I thought my shot would put him in phase 2. Alright, so, I mean, we really should get the flawless here, even though we can't take the HP with us into the past. We have picked up the gun or the bullet that can kill the past. Thank you, my blue friend. You're helping me incrementally, and that's more than you could possibly know. Did that miss? That's pretty good. One more shot will get him. Dude, we're only at 36 minutes to get to the Dragon. That's an indication that we had a pretty good run. But I'll tell you, I will be a little excited to kill the bullets past, just so we can play as some of the more balanced characters. And I don't even mean that the bullet is too hard or too easy. He's just balanced differently because, you know, his starting gun is insanely strong, but it has a weird condition associated with it. You know what I mean? Wow. I did just get an achievement as well. I don't know what it's for. Just want to make sure. A bullet that can kill the past. Alright. Alrighty. I'm very glad we've at least redeemed our opportunity to kill the bullets past on the second attempt. Sound effect on the roll is so good. Don't go down to fight the Lich for no reason. We got plenty of time for Lich runs now that, you know, perhaps all of the past will be taken care of after this. We'll see. The pasts are so much fun, too. It's crazy you only play them one time. Like, I can't imagine. It's one of those things in a game where there's, like, a staggering amount of work that's disproportionate to the time spent. Meanwhile, probably every one of these floor tiles took about, you know, 4 minutes to mock up, and then you see them for literally 99% of every run. It's dev work, I guess. Okay, hold on. The Gungeon proper. Oh my younglet, only you can save us. I tried to wield our ancestral weapon, but its design is alien to me. When I aim and fire, it just stabs me in the head. I see. It is said that it can reflect the magic of that dark wizard. I fear all is lost, but perhaps you can succeed where I have missed. Aim true, my... Yo, we got the blasphemy. They're not messing about, dude. You only have 3 HP. As long as they never shoot the flail, everything's fine. Please stop being in sync with one another. I'm so afraid, dude. This is the hardest fight I've ever seen in any video game ever. Once one is dead... Ah! Don't do this. Here's the thing. Blank him, dude. Get in there. I'm embarrassed. And yet, we're alive. So it's you. The bullet person. The spell is almost complete. Soon my quick draw master rises. All bulletkin will be slaves to his grandeur, to be fired by his will. I have learned from your undead master, but I am not his kind. The usurpers shall soon reign. Turn back now. I will not. Or do you think you can stop me? Go ahead on. Who are you? I've seen you. You're the boss. You're the ghost of a boss. Okay. I've been told I can reflect your dark magic. I don't know about that one, to be honest. Dude. I feel like I'm missing something. Never mind. It's Zelda. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Don't get hit. Wait it out until you can reflect the shot. Easy. One more. One more. Hit me. Hit me, I'm ready. He's done it. I got a little nervous there. Master! Master of bullets, I'm pulling your strings. No, don't make me fight a... Don't do it. I knew it. At least heal me, you coward. I get it, it's Zelda, okay? Evil King Cannon. It's just that easy, dude. Okay, okay. Okay. Please, to be honest with you, I think I like the earlier fight a little bit better. With no range, this seems pretty freaking tricky. Oh, do I get it? Can I get him to fall into a pit if I just stall? Like, open up the pits? Does he open up the pits? Do the pits open in time? Do you run around all the tiles at the outside to create the pits? Please. Well, it's gonna be a long fight, I hope. I think we just do not face him the way he wants to be faced. Hang back. Good. Maybe it is a timing thing. Maybe the puzzles are, or maybe the pits are bad though, because like, you know, I could also fall into them. Three HP, this guy gets absolutely dusted. Oh my god. Came out of nowhere. I'm not doing this for me, okay? I'm doing this for you. I don't want to do another bullet run right away. With no blanks, kind of got myself in a touchy spot. Get in a couple of hits, run for your life, hope that eventually somehow this guy falls in a pit, even though that might not be how the fight works at all. Otherwise, he's a third dead. We're gonna stay the heck away. Dude, what I wouldn't give to have both of my blanks for this. Please tell me if I die, I get like the Master Sword or something. I.e., a sword that can actually shoot. Pretty doubtful, but... Okay, you're doing great, it's just taking a long time. There's no sin there. Make sure you're safe. He's over half dead. You're doing great work. Turns out, this would not actually be that tough if I hadn't lost so much HP earlier. Doing a lot of this now. Okay. Oh! Almost. Almost again. Why can't I play like this at all times, dude? Well, I guess because most of the time I'm like, you know, if we die, it stinks, but there's nothing to lose. Real problem right now, and yes, it makes sense. The pits that are lined with skulls, not really my friend. I guess I had previously assumed that they would come to my aid. Yep. Res me with the good sword, please. I know that's not what's gonna happen, but... Okay, so we gotta do another bullet run to kill the past, but that's by far, like, the hardest past. Now I know what to do. We can do it. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!